your introduction in this Adagio, I think we have to imagine that listeners who are expecting to hear now your statement of the theme are caught off guard. Yeah? And so the idea that first you come in with no orchestral accompaniment, just the tonic and the third. So from the first note, we and the listeners should have the feeling of, huh? What's happening? And the first note, kind of, you're searching for what's after the A. Okay, the C sharp. And once you reach the tail end of the C sharp, something in your sound has to change that invites the orchestra to enter with the E. Yeah, so something is lost at the beginning and then kind of finding its way, and then it blossoms into inviting the orchestra in. I think you could be a little more tentative and kind of lost at the beginning. I felt quite kind of comfortably lyrical. So something to think about. Now, if we look at after this, that's our first sort of like foray into what's going to come next. It's quite improvisatory feeling with the short note and then the grace note. The second one doesn't have that dotted rhythm and doesn't have the grace note, so it's much more lyrical. So I think the first one could be a little more like, oh, I'm going to try this. And then you're really you've committed to this. So I think we have to highlight the distinction between, oh, maybe I'll try this, and now I'm going for this. Yeah? Also, one thing that I actually mentioned in the last session in the Mendelssohn, was my love for the interval of the seventh. In the context of the Mendelssohn, it was in the second theme. And here is another instance of the seventh being so expressive. We have the sixth. And now he doesn't separate it from he connects it with a slur. So we really have to feel sort of the longing traversal within the slur of that seventh. So we try a sixth, a seventh, and finally we reach the octave. So I think we can have more of a progression of kind of confidence and volume. We try again. And now the mountaintop.